Okay, so it's literally 3:33 in the morning as I record this because I had a crazy Inception-esque nightmare with this Gemini full moon. So we're going to talk about it. This is the last full moon of 2025, which may be symbolic in and of itself. I was actually having this conversation with a fellow Gemini angel. Hey, Neve. In terms of even if a calendar year isn't a cycle that you resonate with from whatever practice or belief or even astrology in terms of different timings, it still is a collective rubric or structure that we measure time and that we can analyze where we were and reflect full moons where we are and how we're feeling. So with this last full moon of 2025, one, you can look to the end of May when we had the Gemini new moon to what has culminated in the Gemini ruled part of your natal chart. Secondly, if this is the last full moon of the year, maybe you're taking it upon yourself to reflect for the entire year what is coming up from an emotional, psychological, and healing standpoint. Now, if we're talking about a Gemini full moon, there's going to be aspects around our communication, our voice, how we are curious about certain things, what we are curious about, how we want to move through and express ourselves for the rest of the month, moving into 2026, especially, like I said, in relation to the end of May when we had the Gemini new moon. What's really interesting with this specific full moon is that Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is currently in the sign of Scorpio, and something that I love in terms of mythology is being able to understand these gods and goddesses and whatever culture and deities you're studying is that Mercury, Hermes, was one of the only gods that can travel from Olympus to the underworld. And given that full moons naturally are going to bring up energy from your subconscious, kind of like that lunar emotional spotlight within ourselves, this is a fantastic time with Mercury in the sign of Scorpio being such a huge part of this lunation to allow yourself to feel deeply, to be vulnerable, to go within those more intense emotions, whether they are painful or powerful, as it lends itself to your Gemini faculties, your mercurial faculties. How can you be vulnerable and express yourself? How can you have a healing conversation? Especially with Mercury approaching that Grand Water Trine with Jupiter retrograde and Saturn, which recently stationed direct last week. There's so much goodness and fertility and opportunity with this full moon if you so choose to use it to your advantage. So let me know what you think and have a glorious full moon integration. Mwah.